Alright, what's up everybody? So today I'm going to be building out my vocal booth. If you watched my live stream last night, I announced that I'm going to be converting that tiny closet in the space that I record all my music and videos into a vocal booth. I have all the studio foam that I bought, and I'm going to be transforming it from a ordinary jacket closet into a full-fledged vocal booth that you can record some amazing radio ready quality music in. So let me show you guys the studio foam that I'm going to be using. I'll leave a link in the description so that if you want to pick it up for yourself too, it's fairly cheap. It's maybe like $50 for a 24 pack. I bought 2 packs of it. It should be definitely enough to where I can completely cover every surface inside that closet. So I'm going to show you guys real fast what that foam looks like. So here are the panels I'm going to be using. They're 12 by 12 by 2. I have 12 black, 12 red that come in a pack. So 24 in total. I bought 2 packs of them. So I should have no problem covering the entire surface area in that closet. They're still wet, however, so I have to let these continue to dry out. They're still pretty wet from yesterday when I soaked them to help speed up the expanding process, because when they ship them to you, they're compressed in a airtight bag. So these are still drying. I won't be able to lay them out just yet. So I'm gonna stick these back in front of the fan. What I wanted to do though is show you guys what this closet looks like, and then I'll show you guys where I'm going to be putting all the tiles at in there, and kind of just show you the game plan before I jump into it. Let me show you guys what the closet looks like inside of there, and show you just like where my recording booth is going to be at. So here is the closet that I'm going to be recording in. Every time I'm going to go in here, I'm going to shut this door behind me. This is the closet. I used to have a bunch of clothes and stuff hanging up here, and I made a makeshift vocal booth, but now it's going to be like a legitimate vocal booth after I get all the foam set up. So I'm going to foam this wall, the wall towards the back, and the ceiling, and then also this door right here is going to have all foam on it. So I'm going to foam the entire area. I'm probably going to end up moving these boxes out and possibly move this shelf out of here as well. I'm thinking about just taking this entire shelf out, because it cleared up a lot of space when I took out this shelf that was originally here. I'm still trying to figure that out. I'm trying to think if I want to do that or not, because then later on I'm going to have to put it back up. So I don't know. We'll see, guys. I'm thinking about it. This is the vocal shield that I've had since basically when I started this channel. I've had this forever now. And I'm going to keep this in the setup too. So after I put all the vocal foam up everywhere in this closet, I'm still going to keep this up when I'm tracking vocals. It's just more acoustic foam for this environment. But this is perfect. It's enough room for me to completely stand in here. I could be, right here and still be able to shut the door behind me. So this is perfect for me right now. I don't need any bigger. I don't know. There's a lot to do in this closet in terms of like, should I move stuff around, get a lot of this out of here? I'm probably gonna end up removing all of this boxes and crap out of here so that I have a clean recording environment. So anyways, guys, this is the closet that I'm going to be sound treating, and I'm pretty excited to jump into it, but I have to let the foam, which I have out in the hallway, drying in front of a fan. I have to let all that foam dry before I can go in here and, stick it to the walls and everything. So what I'm gonna do, guys, let me flip this around. So what I'm gonna do, guys, is check back in with you in a couple hours and just see where the foam is at, because as of right now, a lot of them are still pretty wet. I'm hoping that I can be able to start this project by the end of the day, but if not, then it's something that I'll have to do tomorrow after work. But I'm hoping that this will dry. I have the fan on in front of them, so trying to speed the process. We'll see, but I'm gonna go ahead and check back in with you guys in the next couple hours and see where we're at, and then maybe we can begin the process of putting up all the foam in the closet. So anyways, I'll see you guys in a little bit. So it's been about 3 hours since I last checked in, and a majority of the panels are pretty much dry. There's still some out in the hallway that are finishing up, but I can definitely start working on this right now and get probably this wall right here and maybe some of this wall complete. But there's probably another 12 to 18 other out there in the hallway that are still drying. So while those are drying, I'm gonna start building it, working on it. Real quick, the things that you're gonna need in order to soundproof your room or a spot in your room that you want to record out of. Obviously some acoustic foam, so I'm using a 12 by 12 by 2 inch thick. I would say use 2 inch thick if you can. It's gonna be a little more pricey, but like I said, on Amazon you can get this stuff for about $50 for a 24 pack, so that can really cover a big portion of wherever you're gonna soundproof. So acoustic foam, and then I've used this stuff in the past and it's been great for me. I've never had any problems with it. So just this Loctite spray adhesive. So use this to stick this to the walls. It won't fall off. This stuff works great. I've used it before, like I said. And then a respirator, because you do not want to be breathing this shit in. It is nasty. So a respirator. Fucking kidding me. Come on. A respirator. So use this and this, some soundproofing foam, and then your space that you plan on acoustically treating. That car alarm is pissing me off, so I'm gonna go ahead and just jump into it, guys. Let's go ahead and just do a, what do we call this? A time lapse, and then you guys can see how it looks while I'm doing this. So let's go ahead and get started. So I'm about halfway done. I was able to finish this wall right here, this main part as you see when you walk in. I'm gonna cut down a few of these pieces to size so I can put them right here. I probably have another 2 more down there, so I'd say there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more pieces that'll go right here. I'm probably gonna have to buy another pack or two because that side of the wall is probably not gonna get finished today. But I'll be able to get a pretty good amount done, I would say, with what I do have. So I was able to finish all this up in about maybe 20 minutes or so. So far it's coming along. I can definitely hear a difference when I'm speaking into this direction. So I can't wait till I have the ceiling and then the wall over here and then this wall done, which I'll finish this up and I'll probably finish this wall. The wall straight ahead of me is probably gonna have to wait till Tuesday or so when I buy another pack. But so far it's coming along. I'm super high. I'm going to take a break now because you don't want to be breathing this stuff in. So I'm going to take a break. I'll come back in probably an hour and hopefully the other panels will be done drying. And then I will finish up with the amount of panels I have. And then I'll bring my microphone in there and give you guys a test of how it sounds. Either today or tomorrow I'll do that. But, you know, either way, what's it matter? It's in a video. So I'll check back in with you guys in a little bit and we'll see. We'll see what's next. So yeah, catch you guys later. What's up, guys? So it's been about an hour and a half. The panels that I put on the wall have pretty much cured. They're there now, permanent. There's no way that these are falling off. They are stuck to the wall. So what I ended up doing was I took some of the blocks that I had and I cut off one side of it so that I can fit this right here on this piece, and then at the very bottom on the trim, there's enough for me to stick this little excess piece underneath, so completely fill the trim. So essentially this whole entire wall, completely down to the bottom where the carpet begins, will be completely soundproof. So I'm going to set these panels up. I cut enough so that these will go right about here. I have a black one, red one, black one, red one, and so on till we finish it. And these little excess pieces are going to go on the bottom on the trim. All the pieces are done now. They're all dry, so I can finish off the vocal booth. Let's go ahead and get started. Another time lapse, and let's finish this up for once and for all. Sorry about that, guys. My camera ended up dying when I was putting all this foam up, so I had to charge my battery. I'm checking in with you guys now. It is, let's see, what time is it? 8 o'clock. So I started this at around 4:30 to 5. So it's been roughly 3 hours, but I'm finally done. I have a couple more things I'm going to end up doing later down the road, so that can hold off for now. But real quick, I'm just going to show you what this thing looks like. I'm super excited with how it sounds in there. I've already stepped in there and just, kind of spoke and heard what it sounded like. It is 100% treated. It sounds amazing in there. I just want to show you guys how nice it looks right now, and then the next step is taking the mic stand with this piece of foam I laid on top of it and setting it probably somewhere in the middle or towards the back a little bit. So I'm going to show you what this vocal booth looks like. I'm super happy with the way it came out, and tomorrow when I let this all cure and it's all 100% stuck to the wall, that's when I'm going to hit you guys with a audio test. So I'm going to set my microphone up in there and then hear what it sounds like. So I'll show you how the vocal booth came out. Take a look for yourself. It is pretty nice, I must say. Like, I'm very happy with the way that it turned out. I love the staggered look, having it go from vertical, horizontal, and so on forth throughout the entire thing. The only thing that I had to do though was towards this back side. Let me open this side up. Over here, I didn't have any extra foam, so I ended up taking a leftover giant piece that I had from when I lived in my parents' house, and I just put it down there, and then kind of just use the rest of what I have to fill out the areas that needed it the most. So this entire area is covered from basically bottom to top. The only thing I'm gonna end up doing, it's gonna be hard to see this because it's gonna be dark in here. The only thing I'm gonna do is probably somewhere up here towards the top of where these doors slide. I'm gonna put little hooks, and then I'm gonna buy some moving blankets. They're called movers blankets, these thick padded blankets, and I'm gonna hang them up in front of the exit, so where you would end up leaving the booth. And that's just gonna add for soundproofing the walls of like where the doors are. So it would soundproof these the sliding doors. So yeah, guys, that's about it though. That is a budget vocal booth. Again, this cost me, I believe, under $100 to get all this foam, and it covered this closet, which is, it's actually a pretty long closet, not gonna lie. It's decent in length, but as far as like how wide it is, there's not a lot of room to stand in there, but it will definitely get the job done. So I'm gonna call it a night, guys. I'm kind of tired, and it's pretty nasty breathing in all those chemicals, so I'm gonna leave my window open, let it kind of just air out in this room, and then I will check in with you guys sometime tomorrow, probably after work, and I will hit you guys with a demo of how it sounds like in here. So I will see you guys sometime tomorrow. Alright, what's up everybody? So it's been about a day since I hung up these panels in the closet. I just wanted to give it a day for the glue to settle and kind of just cure and make sure that these panels are going to be stuck to the walls inside the closet. So I didn't want to go in there or anything. I just wanted to let it be, and also at the same time just let it kind of air out because it smelled like the spray adhesive and just chemicals in general is kind of gross. So I gave it a day for it to air out. It's good now. There's no smell in there. All the panels are stuck to the wall, and I don't see these things coming off anytime soon. So what I want to do is just show you guys how it looked real quick, and then give you guys a test inside this vocal booth. So let's go ahead and take a look at the booth, and then I will hit you guys with a sample of how it sounds. So yeah, let's take a look. So yeah, guys, I'm actually happy with the design, how it looks. I'm glad I went with this red and black theme. It's kind of cool. I like the little checker effect to it. So the one thing that I ended up adding in here, and I'm actually going to add on to these doors before I end up recording, is that giant piece of foam that's hanging up right there in the back of the closet. So I ran out of these pieces of the smaller ones, so I just used some of the foam I had laying around, and it gets the job done. I'm gonna do the same exact thing to these doors right here. I'm gonna just put some of that foam on the doors, and then that should be good. And then I'll probably end up getting to the ceiling sometime later down the road, but for now it's fine because I'm going to be putting the microphone inside this vocal shield with this piece of foam above it. So this is pretty good for the time being. However, I'll probably make some additions and changes to it, as the time goes on. So right now this is what we're working with. I'm going to put my microphone on this, and then record some samples of it. I just figured I would show you guys real fast what I ended up adding to it. So that piece of foam, and then I have a couple more that I'm gonna put on this door, and then the second door right here. So yeah guys, that's how it looks. I think it came out pretty good. Like I said, I like the whole staggered checker print design. It's pretty cool. So yeah guys, that's how it looks. So I'm gonna hit you guys with a sample of it, and then we'll go ahead and wrap up this video. So yeah, stay tuned. All right guys, and then this is what it sounds like inside the home recording booth. One thing that I want you to keep in mind before you go out and buy stuff to start building yours, this does not stop outside noise. So if you live in a busy area, it's kind of pointless. You'd be better off to just take a comforter and throw it over you and your microphone, as this only will eliminate reverberation from going into your microphone. This doesn't actually stop any outside noise. So if you live in an area where there's a lot of cars, or you have people below you or above you that are loud, well, it's going to serve you no point. You're still going to be picking that up in the background. Luckily for me, I live in an apartment complex where the people around me are pretty quiet all the time, so I don't have to worry about that. And I just have to be recording during times where my daughter is asleep so that I don't pick her up in the background. So other than that, guys, if you live in a situation such as mine where, you know, there's no outside noise, you're pretty much good to go and you can record whenever you want to, this is perfect for you. And like I said, you can build something like this for under $100. I think this cost about 45 bucks for a pack of 24, and I was able to fill up my closet, which in retrospect, it's actually pretty big now that I think about it, because it is much longer than it is wider, but it still took up all the packs that I had. So I was able to finish up my vocal booth, and if you just listen to how this sounds, there's zero reverberation, and I still have more to do. I still want to put foam up on the ceiling and on these doors. I haven't gotten around to doing that just yet, except for one of the doors. I put some of the panels up, but I ran out of adhesive, so I'm gonna have to go out and get some later on, and then I'll have to finish this other door off. But for now, it sounds absolutely amazing. It is a night and day difference from recording in here versus recording out in that area where I shoot all my videos. So all in all, guys, I'm very happy with the results of this, and this is a very easy solution to bad recording. So if you're noticing a lot of reverberation, this is something to consider. Again, I will link this stuff in the description, so if you want to pick some up for yourself, go ahead. I would recommend that you do. This stuff is fantastic, so if you want to put some of this out in your studio even, this will serve you greatly. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think of the recording booth. I love it. I'm definitely going to start recording in here as much as I possibly can. I'm going to have to figure out a situation on how I can, you know, bring my camera in here and get some good lighting in here and, you know, be able to film in here, because it is really dope looking at the end of the day. I love how all the pattern looks inside of here. I'm really pleased with how everything came out. So I'm gonna have to figure all that out sometime down the road. How can I get my camera in here and get my lighting all situated? So anyhow, guys, if you enjoyed the video, hit that with a like, subscribe, because there's gonna be really dope content coming out soon. And I think that's about it, guys. So thank you for watching the video, and I will catch you all in the next one. So peace out, everybody.